Okay, so take a look at this. Freeze the frame. Write it all down. See how you do. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of go over it again. You know what? It's difficult for me, at least, doing the highs and the lows. I don't know why. But when I was looking at my notes, when I was working this out, the 207, and for some reason I circled the 212 when we have a 214 here. So we have Carrie, all these people. I had to add in Edith one more time because we only had 9 sample sets. Okay, now keep in mind this is a sample size of 4 rolls of toilet paper. Here's the numbers that you gave me. We're gonna add them up, divide them by 4, which is the average. Then we're gonna add up the averages, divide by 5, and get our our X bar bar. Then we're gonna take the high and subtract the low from each set. Here it should be a 214 minus 207. That'll give us the range, the high, the low, and how far apart they are. And we're gonna add those up, divide by 5, and get our average of the R's. Now, don't forget, we have this little chart that we're using to find our D4, our D3, and our A2, which go into the formulas. Once you get your R bar, it goes there, and it goes there. This is a 0, so this one's probably gonna be a 0. We already have our R bar to use again here, and we should have our X bar bar, and then we just need to find our A2, which is actually right here. And then we'll end up with our our center line control, upper control limit, lower control limit, center line, upper control limit, lower control limit. This has to be in control before we move here. Hopefully nothing goes wrong this time. And if they all go, we plot the R's right here. And if they all fit in here, we're in control. Down here, we're gonna plot the X bars. And if they're all in there, it should be in control. If everything is in control, that's as good as we can do. You will note that the upper control limit and the lower control limit are very forgiving, almost embarrassingly forgiving. But it tells us what our system is pretty much capable of when it's in control. And it'll show us when we jump out of control. And that's when we need to stop everything, fix a problem, and get everything back into control. We really want these numbers to squish up as we improve our processes. So, there you go again, and good luck. Fill this out individually. You can help each other, but as long as you understand it, it's adding, subtracting, multiplication. It's not dividing, it's basic. As long as you understand what you turn in, that's what's important. Because we're going to do this on the midterm, and if you just get something from your neighbor, your co-worker, then you're not going to understand it. So you have to understand it. Turn in to me what you understand. And then I'll help straighten things out if you need that. Okay, so no reason to turn in anything that you personally don't understand.